Welcome to Private Money Secrets. I'm Keith Yackey and I'm your host, and all we talk about here is private money, real estate, and some other fun stuff. Grab your favorite beverage. Let's dive in.
Yo, it's Keith Yackey here. Listen, one of the things that I have found to be either the biggest push in getting momentum for what you're doing or the biggest drag, like think of a big ship just dragging an anchor along the bottom of the ocean, and it's getting stuck on rocks and it's getting stuck on, boulders and just seaweeds wrapping all around it. The biggest thing is being around supportive people, being around people that say, you can do this. You see, in our head, we have a story going on all the time. Can I really do this? Can I not do this? This is too hard for me. No, I got this. Yeah, it's hard, but it's going to be worth it. Ah, shit, it's too hard. It's not worth it. Who am I? Who do I think I am to be able to do this? Oh man, I've got this. Look, I'm changing. Look, I'm seeing results. Look, I'm seeing progress. Oh man, I'm not seeing progress fast enough. Oh, this is sure taking a long time. Constantly back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. These stories continue to go in our head, back and forth, back and forth. And for what? Well, there's a story going in your head at all times about everything you're doing. Whether you're learning something new, whether you're tackling something old. And without any outside encouragement, validation, points of progress, we can tend to get lulled to sleep with our stories, even your story of success. I'm finally comfortable. Yeah, but your dream wasn't to be comfortable. Your dream was to be excellent. Your dream was to be the best. Your dream was to be exceedingly great. Now you're just good and you're comfortable. And the people around you are going to help you shape that story. The statement, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, is so true. You can deny it, but they've done a lot of scientific studies that show that your income, your dollar amount, is very similar to the 5 people you hang out with the most. Your view of politics, your view of religion, the way you think about stuff, all very similar to the people you spend the most time with. So who you spend your time with is going to have a massive effect on the story you believe inside your head. We all have stories of doubt. We all have stories of victory, of confidence. But it depends on which story you're really going to believe, and the people around you are going to be the ones who are reinforcing that story. Anytime I try something new, anytime I try something difficult, I always make sure that the people in my corner understand, hey, this is hard, this is difficult, and there's a story in my head that makes me want to quit. So anytime you get an opportunity to encourage me, just through your words or through your actions, or even through the example that you lead, would help me big time. And I pick and I choose those champions around me based on what I'm trying to accomplish. And so if you're like thinking, I believe I can do this, find those around you who believe you can as well. This is why I encourage so many people to join coaching groups or to join meetups or to join groups of people going the same direction you're going, because they can champion you on. They can say, yeah, man, keep going. Oh yeah, I remember when I hit that part. That was hard, but I'm sure glad I didn't quit. And so what happens is now they're laying down examples and tracks for you to follow and saying, yeah, he almost quit at this point. I remember that story of Sebastian Maniscalco. He was a stand-up comedian. Now he's one of the most famous and well-paid stand-up comedians in the game. But when he was about 5 years into the game, I think that it was around 2005, he hadn't made it as a stand-up comedian yet. He was still working a kiosk. I believe it was selling like security alarms or alarm systems for something. And he had to borrow some money from his dad, who said, hey, I believe you can do this. But he wanted to quit. He almost gave up. And within a year, he finally got his big break. And he started hanging around guys that had breaks. And then we're encouraging him, don't give up. Here we have one of the most decorated, highly paid, and mind you, funniest comedians ever in Sebastian Maniscalco. Look him up. If you like stand-up comedy, go look this dude up. He is hilarious. And now he's super well paid. But a guy like that can say, hey, man, I almost quit, but I didn't give up on my dream. I didn't give up on what was important to me. So what happened next? Well, other comedians now follow in his path saying, man, I want to give up. And when I feel that, they use that as a trigger. And that's what I want to give you guys today, this gift of triggering, not in a millennial, hipster, I'm feeling triggered kind of way because you didn't address me as Zimzer or my proper, gender pronoun or any of that stuff. I'm not talking about that stuff. I don't care to ever talk about that stuff. What I am saying, though, is who you surround yourself with, they are going to either solidify and encourage you in moving forward, or they are going to bring you down. So audit your thing very carefully. And triggering is very simple. If somebody tells you can't do something, let that be a trigger in your brain to say, bullshit, I can and I will. And you can use that form of negativity that was, fashioned for you, and you can form it into a weapon to use to get where you want to go. Hate or the desire to show people up or the desire to basically say F you to people who say you can't do something has been a fabulous motivation for so many. Now, that might have hit your ears a little weird and go, wait. That hate should fuel me? Yeah, it can. And it has for a lot of people that are very, very successful. This love, I just want to love everything. I want to be my best. It sounds great and it's cute and it makes some fantastic Hallmark cards. But the truth of the matter is, a lot of people who are successful, including myself, come from the, I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to show you that you're the piece of shit, not me. People used to make fun of me because I used to watch a lot of these like reality TV show flipping houses type shows. And they'd be like, oh God, here he goes again. And they would knock me. And deep inside that would set a fire that said, I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to show you that I can become successful, that I don't have to work for anybody else, that I don't have to listen to somebody, that if I show up to the job site 1 minute late, he makes me park, really, really far away just to humiliate me, then have to walk by all the other guys. You know what? That was a fire inside my belly. Say, fuck you. I'm going to go do this. I'm not going to let anybody hold me back. And I'm going to prove you wrong. When I had some of those family members that were saying, oh, wow, who do you think you are? Like, blah, blah, blah. I would deep down in my belly go, I'm going to show you exactly who I am. Now, some are motivated by love. Some are motivated by positivity. Others of us aren't. Some of the most successful people I know have kind of a little bit of a fuck you attitude and a chip on their shoulder. Might I point you to the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady? It was that chip on his shoulder that he was picked 199 or 299. I can't remember. He was picked like one of the last people in the draft. And he basically said, guess what? You made a mistake. So let that trigger you. When somebody around you says you can't do it, don't go in the corner and cry. No, let that trigger you to say, fuck you. I'm going to go do this. And then go do it. And then go do it. Let it be a trigger. If you are more positively inclined, which I'm a positively negative person, meaning I'm very positive about things I love to do, and I let negativity push me towards that positive angle. So, but if you are more positive and you are around a supportive group and you see them win, congratulate them knowing it's your turn next and keep doing the things you need to do. I'm telling you, audit your circle, those who are around you. Ask them, are they supporting me? Or are they just talking a bunch of shit? And let the shit talkers fuel you, but don't hang out with them that much, because eventually their negative story will just continue to wear on you, break you down, and basically, not let you have the belief and the confidence. I always say one of the most important things for an entrepreneur, and I got this from my buddy Dan Martell, is you need to gain, guard, and grow your confidence. And your confidence is going to be birthed by the story you tell in your head, whether you think you can do something or you think you can't do something. As good old Henry Ford says, you are right. So believe you can. Surround yourself with people who believe you can. Let the naysayers be logs on your fire so that you can burn bright white and continue to go after your dreams. Audit your circle. Don't let losers hang around. Keep up leveling. Go find places where you can find people that will encourage you and cheer you on. And let's go crush this week.
All right, so if you're wanting to learn how to raise more private money, go to www.privatemoneypro.com, www.privatemoneypro.com, where I can show you how to be a private money pro. Take care and go rock it.